And welcome back to my channel. My name is Renee here at Simply Renee, and I just want to thank everyone who has liked, shared, commented, subscribed, and clicked the notification bell to my channel. I truly appreciate it as it helps me to grow. But today's video is going to be 5 ways I'm going to try and save money this summer because summer is upon us. It's a time to get out, enjoy some fun activities. It's the nicest time of the year, but unfortunately it does come with some hiccups along the way. And one of it is that we're now using our AC and fans more, which means the electrical bill is going to go up. But I'm also thinking of different ways to save money, even though I'm planning to go on some kind of a mini vacation this summer. I don't want to spend too much money until then, and I want to try and find ways to save more money this summer and put some more in my bank account, as well as just have some fun with some low cost activities. So this video is just going to be 5 ways I'm trying to save money this summer, and here they are. The first one is staying in more. Now, I'm not saying don't go out and enjoy yourself to the beach or somewhere else. I'm planning to do some things myself with some low cost activities and again, take a little bit of a mini vacation, but I am planning to do more staying in this summer as much as possible. And I say that because I think there are some benefits to staying in a little bit more once in a while. And that is because you get to do a lot more at home that are fun activities. You can do board games, watch some TV, create a movie night, read some books. You can enjoy some time out on a patio if you have one. But also staying in means saving money. And when it comes to that, you're also going to be eating in. So I do plan to go out once a week just to have a nice meal somewhere, whether that's fish and chips or clam cakes, especially because it's summertime. But I am planning to eat in more, and I think this will be good for me. It'll allow me to save more of my groceries and use them up, use more leftovers so that way I'm not doing food waste, and I think that has a lot of benefits. But you could also do something else like a potluck. I have those rare occasions where I go out with my cousins for a night and we just kind of stay in at someone's apartment. And we do a lot of different things. We bring different types of items there, whether that's beverages, pizza, chips and dips, desserts, and someone just brings one of those items there so we can make a potluck night. And then we just stay in, watching TV or movies. We play board games and trivia. We have general chats, listen to music, and it's always a fun time. So those are some things that can be good for staying in. And if you're curious, I do have a video for a staycation that I'll click to the link in the description box, just so you can watch what I did for my staycation last summer. But basically, I'm planning to do more staying in than anything else, just to save some money, have some fun times here at my house, and just enjoy things. But you can also do other things. You can take a walk in your neighborhood. You can meet up with someone at a coffee shop that's a little bit more affordable and costs a little bit less money. And there's just a lot of different things you can do for staying in. But the reason I'm choosing to stay in more is because I just want to save some more money and manage my money a little bit better by not going out as much. Not saying, again, don't go out and enjoy yourself, but I'm planning to do a little bit more staying in just to save a little bit more money. Number 2, meal planning and making from scratch. So this is something that I did for a long time, but the last few weeks I've kind of gone off the rails a little bit where I haven't been doing as much meal planning and making from scratch as much as I should. And the reason for that is just because life has gotten busy, and so I'm looking for convenience more than I am for just quick planning. And now I'm going to try and get back into it. And there are benefits to doing meal planning. When I did meal planning, it was about planning my meals ahead of time, 3 meals a day, snacks and other items that are within a week or 2 weeks. And it helped me to really just not just plan my meals, also to maintain my grocery budget, use up my groceries, and really just get down to the nitty gritty of what I need to do to plan my meals and get everything more organized in that regard. It saved me money, it saved me time, it helped me plan everything accordingly, where if I took, say, chicken and rice for dinner one night and I had some left over, I would bring it to work the next day for lunch, and therefore I could use the leftovers and not have as much food waste as well. And this is something I'm planning to do more, including making from scratch. For any of you who watch my channel, you'll know I do a Food Friday video where I do different types of recipes and different types of what I ate in a day videos where I show you what I make. And it doesn't always have to be recipes, of course. You can make a salad, you can cook up a chicken in a frying pan, you can make a boxed rice in the pan, and everything can be good with that. But there's also making recipes from scratch that can be beneficial. And the reason for that is because when you do that, you know what's going into your recipes, you know what's going into your body as well, and you know all the ingredients ahead of time. I made a gingerbread loaf that I still make quick frequently because I love it. It tastes very good. I make a grasshopper pie, which is a no-bake recipe, which works very well as well. I also make my own coffee drinks. And the reason for that is just because I do my once a week coffee and I want to enjoy my coffee in the morning too. But because I only do my once a week coffee, I want to be able to really enjoy coffees in different kinds. So I make cappuccino, I make a latte, I make iced coffee, I make different types of drinks, which I'll leave links in the description for you to look over and really see. And I really enjoy that part of it. And I think it is beneficial in a lot of ways for me to do that. I make an iced cafe latte, which is very good. And I'll leave a link for the recipe description, even though I kind of regret doing that video that way with making batches instead. But it is a very good recipe, no less. And I'll try to do an update on that as well. So just making things from scratch and doing more meal planning will be very beneficial to me in an effort to really just try to save more money and really maintain a little bit more of my plans going forward because I'm also trying to lose more weight. And this, I think, will be a very good thing for me to save money, get a little innovative, and really try to lose weight as well as save money. Number three, paying with cash. And I did a video a while back ago about how this works, where I use 3 reasons to use cash, 3 reasons not to use cash. And the reason I did that is because I think there are some benefits and pros and cons of this. And I'm not saying don't use credit cards. You do still need to use your credit and debit cards for a lot of different purchases, and there are some businesses that will only accept this as a form of payment. But there are some businesses I've seen pop up lately that only do cash completely, or they encourage you to use cash more. In that sense, it's more just because it's less fees or no fees, and it also encourages discounts. I went to an ice cream shop a while back where there was a discount if you used cash by 5%, and I thought, great, I'll give you this cash so that way I can get the 5% discount. And then you have those businesses that encourage it because unfortunately when they use cards, it's going to cost a little bit more because they're trying to make up for the swipe fees, which are terrible. I don't agree with them, just my own opinion, but they have to do that. So they show you how much you're going to pay in cash and how much you're going to pay if you use the card. For me, using a little bit more cash is good. I'm going to use it more for my basics, which is just the groceries, my eyebrows, my hair, my gas, especially my gas, because gas prices are very high right now in this year of 2026. And we really need to make sure that everything is affordable in that regard. And that's why I've had to redo my budget a little bit. But there is a gas station nearby me that does encourage cash. And if you use cash, you do get about a few cents to a few dollars knocked off, which is perfect because we really need to make sure we save on the gas as much as possible. And that's very important to me, especially. So in fact, there's a gas station nearby me where they encourage you to use cash and you get a discount of a few cents to a few dollars off, which is perfect. So I use cash a little bit more in that regard so I can save some money on gas, which, as you know, is already very high this year in summer 2026. So I'm going to use a little bit more cash for different things here and there and try to do that because it also helps me to maintain my budget and my spending a little bit better. And I think this will be beneficial overall for me. Number four is day trips. For anyone who's familiar with my channel, day trips are a big thing for me. When I don't want to go on a mini vacation or a vacation at all, I chose day trips a lot for many years, and I still do to some extent because I like being able to get out of the house, go somewhere far to where I've never been, be able to spend an entire day there and just enjoy things, whether that's museums, an event, or something else going on. Day trips are very good for me in that regard. And there are some great things about these day trips because you can only take maybe about an hour of travel, maybe a little bit more, go and spend the day there and really enjoy yourself. Well, last September, I went to Watertown, Massachusetts, which was a great time for me. I got to see the Armenian American Museum. I got to see the Brown House, which is a historic house, part of historic New England. And I managed to have a breakfast type lunch at a local restaurant. So I managed to get all the itinerary in completely. And it took me about a little over an hour to get there and back, but I went on a beautiful Saturday in September, so there wasn't too much traffic, and I had a very nice, great time. And this wasn't just to go see museums. I can also do this for other things, whether that's going to the beach or going to a local event. I went to the Newport Jazz Festival a couple times the last few years, which was very enjoyable. It only takes me about an hour to get there because I live right in Rhode Island, so it's very easy for me to do. And you can also do it for other things. You can, as I mentioned earlier, go to the beach, but you can also go to the hike, go to a pond and do some fishing somewhere out there and really just enjoy your time. Now, there are some downsides to day trips, I will admit, where even though they can be great, they do take a lot out of you, so there isn't enough time to really rest. And sometimes there are rushed itineraries where you might not be able to sit down for rest or to even eat, and you might just have to have a snack instead. I've had that happen to me a few times as well. But other than that, I do think day trips are beneficial if you plan correctly and everything goes well. And again, there are those rushed itineraries, but they are beneficial in a lot of ways too. Enjoy a nice day out somewhere far from where you live and be able to really just enjoy the day and come back and rest and enjoy the rest of your evening. And number five is consider local. Now, what I mean by that is that you look around at your local area to see what's nearby you or within you where you can really just enjoy some nice activities that are low cost to no cost. And these can be a variety of different things. I live in Rhode Island. We're a small state, so we can get to anywhere within about an hour, maybe a little bit more, depending. And you can really find some great things here in my state. I'm planning to do a long overdue trip to the Rhode Island Natural History Museum, which is great because it's very low cost as well, $2 or $3 for admission. And nearby it is the Botanical Center where you get to see these beautiful gardens, which are only a cost of $5 for admission. So I'm really excited about that, looking forward to it because long overdue trips and the Botanical Garden is something that I just didn't really think about and it just kind of popped up because I'm looking for more low cost activities. And there's also other things that you can find. Just a few miles away from me, we have a party going on for the 4th of July to celebrate the 250th anniversary. So I'm going to go to that and really enjoy it because I was planning to go to the 4th of July parade in Bristol, but I really don't want to go through the drive and the traffic because it is pretty heavy. So I'm just going to do the broadcast and just go to that local activity area a few days before it and just really enjoy and celebrate 4th of July. And I'm also doing some other local activities within Rhode Island that have that. And there's also other activities outside that that you can enjoy. My state has a lot of different types of museums, but it also has beautiful beaches, hiking trails, and ponds that you can really enjoy. In fact, our state public park, which is Cold State Park in Bristol, is massive and great. I went there last summer for a picnic lunch after I spent a day looking at a museum to really just enjoy the nice weather and have a good time. And I really enjoyed it out there. It's a huge park. It's very big. You can do a lot of things there. Bike, hike, ride, fly your kites, do some fishing because it's by the waterway and has docks. You can just chill over there. It also has grills, so you can grill something up and have a nice cookout. And it can do a lot of different things. And it also has some bridges, some grassy areas, some pathways. It's even got a skate park where you can do rollerblading or skateboarding. So there's a lot of different things that Cold State Park offers. And I encourage everyone to look at your local state park to see what they offer as well. And it's not just that, your local libraries have different events at little to no cost. You also have some places that do little to no cost with your local theaters. There's free concerts every year in my area where we do a concert every year. So that way we can see a bunch of concert series and really just enjoy them for free and have a good time listening to great bands and singers. And there's just so many different things that you can do in your local areas. So I encourage everyone to consider going to local activities that are little to no cost and can just be a fun time that you can really enjoy with yourself, your family, your loved ones, and just really have a great time. So this concludes the 5 ways I'm going to try and save money this summer. Again, I'm probably going to go on a vacation or a mini vacation and go to some places outside that are going to be little to no cost. But I do think this is good overall for me to figure out ways to save money and try to maintain that budget because again, everything's starting to go up a little bit more depending and including the summertime, you put on your AC or fans a little more just to cool yourself down. And unfortunately, that means the electric bill is going to soar. So I got to think about that a little bit more. And I really just think this is a good way for me to save money this summer. Well, let me know what you think in the comments. Do you agree with me, not agree with me? Are there other places in your area which do little to low cost activities that are fun and enjoyable? Let me know in the comment section below. I welcome all discussions as always. I thank you so much for tuning in. Please be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell. I'll be back on Friday with a food video, Sunday with a Sunday Reads video, and next Wednesday with another random video. And I'll also be putting out shorts as well this week and next week as well, just so I can get a little bit more there. And I thank you so much again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.